Are you looking to grow your hard-earned money? If you said yes, then check out this video. Welcome to my channel. This is Real Talks with Casey, where we talk about real estate, life, career, business, and faith. Yes, my name is Casey Reyes, your real estate princess. And before we move any further, of course, I'd appreciate it if you guys can please click like, comment, or subscribe, and click the notification bell down below so that you get notified in our future videos. Let's now go to our topic. Step 1 is to improve cash flow. How can you do this? Earn more income, spend less money. That's simple. Earn more income, spend less money. Yes, it's true. It's that simple. Sobrang daling sabihin. Sobrang hirap gawin. But you need to discipline yourself and ask yourself, am I investing in myself? So the best performing asset is really you. So what do you do in order to improve yourself every single day? So what I do is, personally, I read the Bible. That's number 1. Meditate on it day and night because it guides you, it helps you, and God speaks to you on what direction to take, whether it be in business, life, career, or love, perhaps. Whatever decisions it may be, everything, the answer is in the Bible. And actually, you may attend seminars also with speakers from different genres, be it financial or relationships or faith or whatever it is that interests you, because it helps you to grow as a holistic person. And you can read books also. I personally read books, classic books, and I really reread this. Well, of course, aside from no nonsense personal finance, I read Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. If you haven't, please do read it. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. That's very helpful in turning your bad habits into good habits and making good habits a lifestyle. And another one is Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. It helped me really to inspire me to wake up at 5 a.m. and do these things, all sorts of things, to help me with my personal development. And of course, you can you can watch vlogs. I personally watch Chinky Tan, Mr. Randell, Tiongson, Reyes, Marvin Germo, and of course I listen to podcasts. And you need to really vary yourself. You need to really be attuned with what's happening and really learn from these experts so that you yourself will be able to open yourself up for possibilities and more learnings. And another one is, of course, personality development. I am part of Toastmasters International. It helped me really grow in my public speaking and communication and leadership skills. So I suggest you find the right Toastmasters club for you. I am a member and part of Cabalen, San Fernando Toastmasters Club, and I was a past president of City of Angeles Toastmasters Club. So if you are looking for clubs, then message me, or you may find it at toastmasters.org. We have all sorts of clubs all over the world. Of course, you can also read the news every day. Of course, veer away. You need to filter from time to time the bad news and just focus on the news and be objective about it. Be objective about the news and how can you apply this in real life and into your business. Because it helps you and provides you insights on what to decide for your investments and for your business. One skill that you need to learn is actually the art of selling. And yes, we are selling from time to time. Every single day, you sell something to your family, to your friends, to your loved one. You're selling an idea. You're selling yourself in that is the best way to grow and earn more financial freedom. And there is this rule called 70-30, which is actually detailed here in this book. You can read it. It's called 70-30 because you spend 70% and the rest of the 30 is saved up. Well, personally, I do apply the 10-40-60 rule. It's a rule that I made up because 10 is 4 times, giving it back to the Lord, whatever I had as a blessing. And 30% goes to my investment, whether it be in real estate or in health insurance or full variable unit life insurance, or whether it be other investments. I keep it 30% and 10% goes to education. I really invest in books, in learnings, in sessions. Even if it's online right now, I really spend for it. And 50, the remaining 50% is left for spending on my needs. And if I do have a little budget for a month, then I do spend it. But I make sure that I get the 10, 30, 10, and 50 first before spending into my wants. Step 2, get out of debt. Get out of debt. You heard that right. There are actually 2 kinds of debts in the world, the good debt and the bad debt. What is a good debt? A good debt allows you to earn more money. For example, a home loan with the intent of renting it out for passive income, or with the intent of selling the property for a profit in the future. A bad debt, on the other hand, is the opposite because money flows out of your pocket. You do not receive any return on investment in turn. For example, you spend your credit card in your luho such as expensive stuff, jewelry, perfume, designer clothes that you do not need anyway, but you spend for them just because of peer pressure, or you want something to project something to the whole world. And that, my friends, anything without a return on investment is actually a bad. 3 questions you need to ask yourself before getting into debt. Number 1 is to ask yourself for the purpose. Why are you getting into that certain debt? Is it a want or a need? Number 2 is to ask yourself the cost. Check the cost, whether it be in credit card, you spend for the credit card, or you just spend in cash because you save up a lot more when you spend in cash. You need to be able to check on that. And number 3 is to check the interest. Credit card offers around 3 to 3.5% interest per month. So you need to be extra wary and careful. I personally spend on my credit card, but with the extra caution of being able to really pay it out before the due date. It says in Romans 13:8, owe nothing to anyone except your obligation to love one another. If you love your neighbor, you will fulfill the requirements of God's law. Indeed, this has actually helped me to correct my notion before of money is the root of all evil. But actually, guys, it's true. It's not. Money is not the root of all evil. Love for money is the root of all evil. So we need to look at it in such a way and pray about it in such a way that we look at money as a blessing, as a vessel in order for us to help more and more people and bless more and more people. Number 3 is to set up your emergency fund. What is an emergency fund? It is actually your fund that helps you to be able to pay your expenses and bills in case of emergency. For example, we have like doodads. Doodads are actually the unforeseen circumstances, as mentioned in the Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And these doodads such as pandemic, the global pandemic of COVID-19 happened in the year 2020. And there are many businesses that have shut down or temporarily closed. And what do you do when you are employed in this certain company and you have been laid off? You need to have your emergency fund. And that is a lesson for all of us. Sobrang importante. And this is not only the emergency that we will be facing right now. We have so many emergencies, unforeseen circumstances that do that we will be able to encounter in the future. So we need to be protected from that. And Number two, it actually relieves our stress and it reduces risk on our part. So you need to be able to prepare at least 3 to 6 months of emergency fund. Keep a maximum of 6 months and the rest you can already invest. And this actually leads us to the fourth step. Step 4 is to get protected from life's risks. And yes, I have a confession to make. It actually took me like quite a while, 5 to 6 years, for me to be convinced to get my own life insurance. Yung thinking ko nun, single naman ako, wala naman akong dependent, matagal pa yun bago ako mag-asawa. So, I do not need to spend on these. I spend so much for my real estate properties. I invest naman. So, mas malaki kaya yung kinikita ko sa real estate kesa sa life insurance. That was my thinking before. Until I researched about life insurance and until such time that I had the financial freedom also to be able to invest. And looking back, if I could have done it better, it is to invest in life insurance, even if it's just like baby steps when you are starting. Yes, baby steps. Because it will help you, it will protect you, because you are your most important asset than any other asset that you acquire in this world. So you need to invest in yourself first and be protected from life's risks such as sickness, illness, cancer, disease, or any other stuff that could come up later on. And of course, the greatest protection is the Lord, so don't forget. Step 5 is to invest in your future. What is an investment anyway? Investment is the commitment of funds in expectation for a positive rate of return in the future. You've heard about the marshmallow test, right? When a kid is left with one marshmallow, if you don't eat that marshmallow, you will be able to have that opportunity to eat 2 marshmallows when the teacher returns instead of 1 marshmallow only. So that's just about the same when it comes to investing. You invest in 1 peso in expectation for 2 pesos in the future or more money in the future. So first off, if you want to invest, if you are in this step already, you need to know your investment objective. Are you in it for the short term, medium term, or long term? And next, you need to know your risk tolerance. Are you aggressive? Are you moderate investor? Or are you risk averse or conservative? If you're conservative, you are that kind of person who is better safe than sorry. For example, of investments are treasury bonds, time deposits, UITFs, and mutual funds. Whereas a moderate investor is somehow in the sweet spot. So examples of the moderate investor is an investor that is invested in several baskets such as real estate, stocks. Perhaps he or she has also investments in ITFs, mutual funds, treasury bonds, and time deposits even. But an aggressive investor really wants to buy low and sell high. So aggressive, so futuristic. And these are the people who speculate in real estate, stocks, and in money market. Well, of course, my personal favorite among all of these still is real estate. Real estate is a scarce need. Population actually increases over time, but the number of land in this world is just finite. I've already discussed that on the reasons why you need to invest in real estate. And another one is one of the most important keys of investing in real estate. It is because it is a hedge against inflation. Inflation keeps on increasing our goods. 1 peso is not equivalent to your 1 peso in the future, as I've said earlier. But if you're in real estate, mag-invest ka lang sa isang property. Well, of course, given the right location, given the right project, given the right developer, you will in turn have a hedge against it. And next, it is a basic need. Basic need in such a way that we need shelter in order for us to live in this earth. I've started when I was 22 years old investing in real estate. And so far, all the real estate properties that we have been invested in, of course with the guidance of my mentors, such as my parents and the books that I've been reading and the vlogs that I've been watching have grown to around 10 to 15% per year. That was annual increase rate of return. So real estate may not be as liquid as stocks, but if you're investing in it for the long haul, real estate is really a good investment to add to your portfolio. There you go, guys. Those are the 5 steps to earning your financial freedom. This book has really been so helpful for me, No Nonsense Personal Finance by Mr. Randell Tiongson. So if you do have time and if you want to learn more, please do purchase this book in the leading bookstores nationwide. It has helped me set the foundation for my financial journey, and I know it will help you too as well. But don't forget Matthew 6:33. It says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God, and everything shall be added unto you." This has been Casey Reyes, your real estate princess. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you can please click like, comment, subscribe, or click the notification bell down below so that you get notified in our upcoming videos about real estate, life, business, career, and Maraming salamat po. Till next time, God bless!